Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I am your whimsical DM, Victoria, and it's a special night for you here tonight. It's Probo birthday week. We have a giveaway. I'm not going to say what it is yet, because first we're going to go through our regular, suite of announcements that Kristy does live for us, unscripted, every week. Kristy, if you're ready to go for it, take it away. The floors.
Good evening, and welcome to the show. Now, here's a word from our sponsors. Little Dragon Core is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. I mean, look at all these pretty dicey boys. Head on over to littledragoncorp.com and enter the coupon code BONUS for 15% off your order. That's BONUS. Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com. Also, big thanks to Syrinscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Syrinscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets that are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. Go to Syrinscape.com to find out more. Thanks as well to Adrian Von Ziegler for providing some additional music that we use here on Thursday nights. He's a talented composer with great content usage rights, so go check out his YouTube and Patreon and support him if you can. Please check out our other games. We stream almost every day here at Probo. We have games for several of the major published 5e modules as well as homebrew games, and some of our games feature systems other than 5e, like Star Wars, Power Rangers, and Alien. Come watch all of our VODs over on our YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month. Starting July 21st to 30th, we are celebrating our 6-year anniversary here at Proficiency Bonus. During the celebration, we are once again raising money for Children's Hospital with Extra Life to help make a difference in the lives of children in need. We would love and appreciate any help and support in our annual charity drive. If you have the means to do so and would like to donate, click on the blue donation button below the Twitch video or type !Extra Life in the Twitch chat for a quick link to our official fundraising portal. Thank you again for helping us help them. And now a special announcement from my co-COE, Michael.
Would you like your own gaming session run by one of the Proficiency Bonus Game Masters? During Anniversary Week, July 21st through July 30th, anyone who donates $100 or more to Extra Life will automatically be entered into a special giveaway. The winner will receive a virtual gaming session for you and your friends run by one of our Game Masters. The drawing for this prize will be held on Sunday, July 30th, at the conclusion of our Anniversary Week programming.
Thanks again to all of our sponsors for supporting Proficiency Bonus. Thanks to them, we have lots of cool giveaways all week during birthday week, so tune in and maybe win some cool tabletop gear. And now, back to the show.
Wow, Kristy, thank you so much for doing those announcements for us live. You can have a D6 Bardic Inspiration for your contributions to the stream. Now, before we get into our recap for the evening, we are going to show you our giveaway item. So at this time, I need Jamie Inkengraph to deafen, please. Thank you.
Why?
Because I said, don't make me force deafen you. Don't make me do it. Alright, cool. Kristy, if you wouldn't mind bringing up the items. So, here tonight, we're giving away some... Ooh!
Give me a second.
Oh, Lord! It's large! Hey, we're giving away some really, really cool Witchlight-themed miniatures. we've got the Wild Beyond the Witchlight Swamp Gas Balloon Mini that apparently you can fit like at least 5 of your like little people minis into, as well as 2 minis for some important characters in this module, Zybilna and Igwilv. So type the word frog, F-R-O-G, into chat to join the giveaway if you are so inclined. But yeah, we'll be giving that away near the end of stream, so please stay tuned.
Hell yeah. Oh, it's so
and now
cool.
you can. It is so cool. It's really cool. Let me know when it's gone.
It's gone.
And then, okay, come back. Come back. How do I undeafen them? Return.
I'm back.
Wow, guys, we're back. Hi, everyone.
It's crazy.
And now it's time for a recap. Take it
Not
away,
by me.
Victoria. Oh wow, it's me for the recap, and it's a really quick one tonight, you guys. Last week, the party decided that they were tired of dealing with Ixjaratar, the young, unclear what her age range was, little black dragon, who had been residing in the Brigand's Tollway giant stump. And after realizing that Clover may have potentially been cursed for breaking a deal made with this dragon, they decided to bring her in to King Gullop the 19th, as was requested. But things got a little zesty, things got a little spicy when the time came to fight her, as her acid breath did a number on the party, specifically Dawn, who was in the line of fire a lot, and might have gone unconscious, and might have rolled a not great death save in that. But it's okay, everybody. Clover revived him. And then Aurum, in a fit of rage at her unjust rule, went to go punch her and punched through her neck and then ripped her head off. So she died. And the party and their Bullywug Knights returned to Downfall with the corpse of Ixjaratar, the Black Dragon Wormling, as they had found out. She was pretty young. And they were met with a lot of celebration and joy, because they had done this in the name of King Gullop the 19th, and between that and getting the leader of the Harengon Brigands killed, had pretty much solidified his rule as strong as it could be for a super unstable court of Bullywugs. But yeah, they were knighted as members of the Bullywug court, and a big old party ensued. And they were, eating caramelized flies and drinking algae wine and just having a grand old time at the festivities. And that's where we left off. Wow, thanks, Victoria, for doing that recap. Take a d6 of Bardic Inspiration for your contributions to the stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we left off. You guys are having a little party at the palace, the Sunken Palace, with the Bullywugs. They're playing their Bullywug instruments. The music is a little, discordant, not quite harmonious. The food is froggy. If you like, raw fish and bugs, this is your place. If you don't like those things, you might be having a hard time. But yeah.
This food is fucking disgusting. You all make me sick. And then I throw the food onto the king and storm out. No.
Do you actually do that?
No, absolutely not.
You just had an Ally McBeal moment where he imagined himself doing that.
Yeah. It's literally just imagining himself doing that, and then it zooms out, and it zooms out of his gray eye as he looks deadpan.
Nice.
Straight ahead.
Have you ever gotten a handful of Cheerios, and you hold them up and you just flick your tongue at them one at a time and eat them that way?
Yeah, you feel sponge on.
Ego is doing that, trying to mimic the frogs. Ego really likes frogs. I don't think I ever meant Ego likes, rats and toads and Like if Karma wasn't a bat, Karma would be a frog.
Right.
So definitely trying to like frog it up. Kind of going a little bit frog mode.
Hell yeah.
Don does
Good
not
for
like
you.
frogs.
Clover likes frogs.
Don thinks they're icky and gross and should be exterminated, so he's just kind of tactfully not partaking.
Aurum doesn't like these frogs.
Well, Aurum, you took a big old swig of that algae wine, didn't you?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Definitely not poisoned.
Definitely not poison.
Oh no.
Roll me a Constitution save.
I was gonna say, is someone trying to assassinate the king at this party?
Who else drinking algae wine?
I think.
Yeah, I mean it's this like
Yeah,
creamy looking
Yeah.
green stuff.
I don't
I
want
said
to be
I'm going
rude.
frog mode.
Yeah, I don't want to be rude. I think I do.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yes.
tactfully not participating, so Don, through being a horrible person,
You're just you're holding a glass of algae wine, and when no one looks, you like throw it into the water.
yeah, pretty much.
Like, oh, that was so good.
He
Another.
throws it onto a flower and he watches it disintegrate and he's like, oh.
Okay, everybody who drinks algae wine, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
4.
Hell yeah.
19.
Nice.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
He
Orming.
goes like, my mom was microdosing me on poison from my baby bottle.
You're probably wrong.
Yeah. So Clover and Ego. I mean, it's very alcoholic, and alcohol is technically a poison. So you both become intoxicated.
Nice.
Nobody assassinates you, but you are inebriated at this time. So, yeah, do it that way you will. You probably have disadvantage on, like, dexterity and wisdom checks. And saving throws. But advantage on strength checks. And you probably have advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
I would also like to say I believe that I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, but I don't.
I don't.
Yeah. So yeah, Clover and Aurum wasted. Ego, if you're feeling the buzz, but you don't actually get. I mean, if you keep going, you could definitely like feel yourself slipping into a drunken stupor, but you're just like lightly tipsy.
Is it up to me to decide whether it tastes good, or like does it objectively taste good and or bad?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
It's
come
a
from
personal-
such diverse backgrounds that this is like
I-
it's definitely very. It's got, I would say, partly earthy taste, partly like seaweed taste, very salty.
Okay, and it is alcoholic. It's like there's something fermented in here.
Oh yeah, it's super alcoholic, and
Okay.
it's like it's thick, like drinking a smoothie, and it's green.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's like I went to like a health food place, but then they're also like it's happy hour. So okay,
It's like a wheatgrass shot in color and
yeah.
like texture. Like it has that foamy layer on top. Yeah.
because Ego likes saltiness, Ego likes earthiness. Ego doesn't like. I don't think Ego likes alcohol. So I think she drinks it and she goes, this is bad, and like puts it like on a tray. Like I'm assuming there might be like a little servant with like a little tray, and I just like put it on there.
Yeah.
And I
can-
don't. I
yeah.
won't drink more. I don't think that she likes alcohol.
Yeah. It's really special. It's somehow like the color and texture looks worse than like the stagnant pond water of Downfall, so that's something. But I feel like Clover, Clover had a rough day. Clover took lives in the last 24 hours.
Since I rolled a 2, I think she like felt the buzz coming and then just didn't stop because she's like, I'm just gonna embrace this. I don't think she's ever gotten drunk, but out of the days she's gonna embrace it.
Yeah. And, Aurum, I just feel like you probably, like, when y'all would find, like, a particularly stagnant water hole, like, it's like you drink or you don't. You drink or you die, so you're like, is it really that bad?
There's probably been plenty of times where they're like, well, we have alcohol, so guess we gotta drink it.
Yeah.
So, he's just drinking. He's just drinking.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Merry Minutes Had, they teach you the Froggy line dances, which are basically, like, involve a lot of, like, jumping. So Dawn is, like, very good at it if Dawn participates. The rest of y'all, they, like, they probably, like, laugh at you at how you can't jump very high, or far, because, like, their line dances are basically just, like, people jumping across and then, like, jumping up.
Could I cheat with my wings?
Yeah, you could.
Orm's very frustrated now. Because the competitive nature is kicking in. He's like, I'm gonna jump that far too.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that we're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody touches me the wrong way and I just growl at them.
But if there's anything y'all want to say or do with each other, now is the time. Otherwise, let me know what you're doing.
Not mechanically speak, like just for the fun of it. Ego loves dancing. Ego wants to dance with somebody. Party members included. Who would dance with me? Not on like a one-on-one dance either. Ego's all about that like hold hands and dance in a circle shit.
Oh, me.
Yeah, they're communal dances. Like, you end up with everybody.
Yeah. Definitely.
Would any of my friends join? Clover would.
Clover would.
Would Dawn? Would Aurum? If offered, like my other hand, like actively being like.
I think Aurum would. I think if it came to like the jumping dance, Aurum's getting really pissed off with the jumping dance, so he probably wouldn't with the jumping dance. But any other like regular like group dance, he'd probably do.
Ego's. Not intoxicated. So, if the bullywugs would like to learn like possibly like a hag dance, like one of those kind of like much more emphasis on like stomping, because it would be one of those like dancing around a fire barefoot kind of things. So, like, I like to think maybe something like almost like an Irish step dance, but mixed with like going around in a circle. Ego would show someone that.
Oh yeah, they're very interested in watching you do it. They, like if you start doing your own dance, like they'll kind of all of them will like get out of the way and like watch what you're doing, and like some of them whisper to each other, and like they wait to see what you're doing.
Okay, I would take Clover and Aurum and be like, the dance has to be done with 3. So it's a dance with 3. 3s are very, very important in my culture. Just so. Holds one hand, hold the other hand. You're going to start with your left foot. We always go left and counterclockwise. So it's stomp, stomp, skip, stomp, 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 skip, stomp, stomp. So stomp twice with your left foot, cross over, do a little skip, not a hop.
Space.
Stomp, 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 skip, stomp, 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 skip, stomp, 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 skip, and we skip faster and faster because the coals are burning our feet, and we're cackling. You must laugh the entire time. You must cackle, actually. The louder you laugh, the better, because it's supposed to be reminiscent of when we would be burned at the stake, but the flames did not actually kill us, and we just laugh, cursing those who tried to destroy us.
Oh.
Ha ha!
Oh, God.
No, but cackle. I can't do a proper cackle anymore. But like, you gotta get like that. Like you gotta, And that's what I do.
Like the frogs, they hear you cackle, and some of them that can like croak higher will start like croaking in like a higher pitch, and then they see what you're doing, and they start like some of them will get into like little groups of 3, and try to
they
copy
can
what
never
you're
kill
doing.
us. Flames will never kill us. They
Orm's
think that
just
it kills us,
stomping
but
and
they
laughing.
don't.
It's just a regular stomp and laugh. He's not doing it right at all.
Cackle like you're stepping on hot coals. Cackle like you're stepping on hot coals and cinders.
Ow.
Your
Ow.
the soles of your feet should be stained black by the end.
Ow. Ha 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 ha. Ow.
The entire ego, for whatever it looks like, looks very happy
Oh.
to do that, and also rubs the pads on your hand because they're very fun.
Toby.
Your beans.
Which one of us?
Clover doesn't have any.
Yeah, she
Clover doesn't have them?
pads.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
No.
She's a little bit more Neko. You're like,
Yeah, I'm a nickel girl.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have ears
So
and a tail.
rubbing your
and
beans.
eyes.
Okay.
That's what I do.
I feel like his beans are pretty calloused.
Yeah.
That's a cat that lives outside kind of beans, not like a pampered indoor cat bean.
If you know,
Cool.
you know.
If you know, you know. Yeah, anything else anybody wants to do? There's witch dancing, there's frog dancing.
I think Don would like to perhaps talk to the king. But he's been tactfully avoiding telling people he's not drinking this disgusting shit all night. So it's the perfect time for him to put on an act where he pretends to be slightly inebriated for the purposes of having a shield in case he messes up during this next conversation.
Okay, yeah, roll a performance check.
So he kind of does the like slaps his cheek to make them redder thing. Natural 20
Nice.
for what's the total? Hold on, I gotta open up Adonis Revelry's sheet again.
I love his name so much.
Where's my performance? Yeah, 25.
Nice, yeah.
So he slaps his cheeks to make them all red. He doesn't really have to change the look of his eyes very much because he always has those drooping eyelids anyway. So he walks up to the king, or at least approaches as politely as he can.
Yeah, the king is like on his throne, and there's like maybe there's like probably about 8 like bullywug nobles sort of just like lounging around him on big pillows, and they're eating like the candied flies and drinking wine and like laughing as the king regales them with another story of his like noble deeds. And you can see his little baby crocodile, Snoodle, is like sitting at his feet. No, in his lap, and he's like petting the little baby alligator crocodile. It's a crocodile.
Hell yeah. So, he'll say, your frogginess.
Oh, yes, my most noble and recently appointed knight. How may I aid you?
I would like to have I have been thinking a moment, and I would like to ask for a slightly more private conversation about something I've been thinking since I stumbled upon your radiance in oh so extravagant of swamps.
Oh, my. Well, and he'll look around to, like, the courtesans that are there, and he will shoo them off with his, like, little hand. He does have, like, guards that are still, like, posted around him. Are you asking him to get rid of his guards, too?
He's not asking to get rid of them, but he will say, I believe this is a conversation that is only for you and my ears. at least for the moment.
Roll a persuasion check.
23, 18 plus 5.
He will look down at you and he'll look over at his guards, and say, "You may take your leave. Return here, get a drink, a little snack, and then you may return to me. I should be in very safe hands with this most capable knight of mine." Will this space do, or would you prefer to move into a more private location? I could take you to my chambers if you wish.
Oh god. Tries not to barf. No. This will do.
He'll gesture to like a big like cushion that's kind of like near the foot of his throne if you want to sit down.
Yeah.
Like a sitting cushion.
He will.
Now, I must say I'm intrigued. What is it that you wish to speak about?
Well, I was reminiscing about when we first arrived before we were blessed to be in the presence of someone like you. Yeah, just really hamming it up.
When you were living in ignorance, I understand.
Specifically when we were delivering that book back to Bavlorna in the hut.
Right, the book that I was safeguarding for her.
Yes. Yes, the book that you were safeguarding. Well, it quite occurred to me, especially now that we've slain a great and powerful worm. Why should you be pressed to return anything to someone like her?
Well, I suppose that stands now. However, at the time, no worm was slain, no Harengon were beheaded, and he'll like gesture for you to lean in. I have reason to suspect that there were rebels amongst us. People who were unsatisfied, wrongly so, with my rule. Malcontents, if you will. I am unsure under whose banner they may have rallied, but I believe now that with such a show of force that you all have enacted in my name, that, well, any talk of rebellion, if it hasn't already been snuffed, will be smothered very soon. And so, it was more timing. Of course, the witch does nothing to bother us, and we do nothing to bother her in return. It's tenuous, I don't even know if I would call it an alliance, but understanding and intentional neglect of the other party. And it works for us, and I dare say it works for the witch.
It does work, but I do have reason to believe, bluffing, that she may try to make a move against you soon.
What?
You see, she
Why?
has a little bit of beef with us, your most noble of knights.
What did you do to her?
Nothing.
Why haven't you told me about this? Why am I just hearing about this now?
Well, because we were too busy enacting the things that you had us to do. And of course, the things that you need us to do come first. Do not panic. Oh,
You can see
lord.
that he's like, there's like
Yeah.
beads of sweat coming
Yeah,
down his
Do
face.
not panic, my lord. And this is where he leans in. I believe, seeing as a ball will drop sooner rather than later, I can tell you one thing that you may not know about her. She has a weakness.
A weakness, you say?
A weakness that I believe maybe one person by themselves could not exploit, but a whole army of froggy kind could rise up against her and dispatch of her before she causes any trouble.
Well, share this with me. It is your duty to share this with your king.
Of course. We'll lean in, hold his breath, because it's a frog, and we'll tell him that essentially she's allergic to running Widdershins.
Oh, Widdershins. Interesting.
We plan
That gives me an idea.
It does?
What if I were to send an army? And they, in my name, were to run Widdershins
That's
around
a
the witch.
great idea!
I'm so glad I thought of it.
Yes, brilliant idea.
You're very lucky that I'm the one who knows this information. Otherwise, someone may not even offer this to you at all. But luckily for you, I'm willing to make a generous deal with you. What would you offer in return for my army running Widdershins? Around Slackjawed Lorna.
He's really trying to twist this into me owing him something, huh?
Yes, that's how he works.
I gotta think about this for a second, because don't play like that. He could be a dick and be like, I offer Aurum to give you a foot rub, but he's not gonna do that.
I offer Aurum to give you a foot rub, Grams.
Wouldn't happen.
We'd get a TPK over it.
Right? I will pull out my chest piece shaped like a dancing satyr, but I will make sure to act like it is something way more precious to me than it really is, to add artificial value to it as a trinket.
So, like the chest piece from your plate armor?
No, the chest piece from...
Oh, the chest piece. I thought you said your
Yeah.
chest piece.
No, I'm not giving my chest plate.
What is this?
It is a relic that I found along my travels to get here. I'm not quite sure how to activate it, but I'm sure someone of your caliber could find use.
A relic, you say? What sort of relic? What power do you believe it to hold?
I'm not sure, but he tries to, like, imitate what Nova does when she's, like, detecting magic and whatnot. Yeah, pretty much. He's literally just con-manning, feigning, like, mysticism and whatnot. I'm not sure because
roll a deception check for me.
It's too powerful for me to ascertain its true worth other than monumental. Bro, 21. 16 plus 5.
Oh my god.
Literally just... And if that is not enough, I can throw in 3 of these priceless gems, and I'll throw in 3 malachite gems.
A precious relic. Power just waiting to be unlocked. And you know, I do so love malachite, as it was, did you know that the color of malachite was actually decided to mimic the color of my froggy flesh? Malachite had no color until I was king.
Wow.
Not that being all puns.
This frog has my allegiance just based on this conversation alone. I love this man.
That's great.
You have yourself a deal. Now I have to decide when would be the best time to enact my plan. Surely it's not enough to simply run Widdershins while within a few hundred yards of her, is it?
I'm not
Would
sure.
I-
I'm sure you'd probably need to be at least within enough range of her for her to see and be affected by it.
That would be tricky. There's quite a dense bank of fog that surrounds her hut. Perhaps I could send an envoy under the guise of diplomatic relations. But in reality, it's an ambush. A secret attack.
Another wonderful idea.
Yes, I think you and the other outsiders would be perfect for this. And of course, I could send a few other knights. Did you tell me the retinue of knights that I sent with you to deal with the Harengon menace? Did they behave in a chivalrous way that was worthy of my name and working under my authority?
That and more.
And did you enjoy working with them?
Don is like, I don't enjoy working with anyone, but yes, I think I did. I'm sure the others did as well.
Perhaps a promotion is in order. Perhaps I shall promote the lot of you and those 6 bullywugs to a secret strike force. I shall call you Strike Force F for Frog.
Oh.
And Strike Force
The
F shall be
frog.
Frog. And Strike Force F shall be responsible for enacting secret missions. Sort of acting as an intelligence gathering group of sorts, a froggy intelligence agency, if you will. Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. Yes, I shall make it so. And he claps and says, "You there, my most recently appointed knight, step forth. Yes, you, and you with the hat, and the little furry cat people, and the big furry cat people."
Yeah, I'll come over.
And, the group of you that went with them, step up. The rest of you, continue with your business. I have no need of you.
Oh.
It has come to my attention that an opportunity has presented itself to me, and I, being the wise and noble and glorious king that I am, have decided to jump on this opportunity. I have decided that the group of you shall become Task Force F, my froggy intelligence agency. You shall be sent into the witch's hut. You shall run Widdershins around her and defeat her.
I don't even know what that is.
You'll figure it out.
Somebody just
I will fill
Snoodle,
him in.
Snoodle, Widdershin Snoodle, and the little baby crocodile starts running counterclockwise in a super tight circle, basically spinning. That's Widdershins. That's running Widdershins. That's what that's called. You're welcome.
It's like my dance, but it's
Yeah. I could do that, no problem.
Right.
What if I don't want to?
Oh well, as go ahead.
Don will say, "You want to," and he just crosses his arms.
You know, the wonderful thing about my knights, and particularly my special task force that I'm putting together, is that you want to do anything that I say, for I'm King Gullop the 19th, and you obey me.
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, it is how that works.
But
And I think that's a wonderful plan. You shall go run
Bavlorn has been
Widdershins.
causing issues for everybody in Prismere.
For a lot of people, yes. Mm-hmm.
For a lot of people in prison.
Right, and the most noble thing to do, because I am a generous and magnanimous king, would be to stop this trouble before it can continue. And I shall send you my special task force to her hut to run widdershins around her, and while she is weakened, remove her from the equation, however you see fit. I give you diplomatic immunity for doing this.
Wouldn't it be more noble for you to take her out or something?
Can I go speak to him for a second?
Yes, you may. Yeah, you may. Granted.
We'll run up to him. We'll, like, grab the sides of his cheeks. We'll pull him down. This is my fucking ideal clown. And we'll straighten back up.
I don't understand.
Just go with it. I swear to God, if you ruin another one of my plans, I will actually shave you.
I don't understand. I really like. I just there's so much happening.
Please, shut up.
But he's dumb and he makes dumb
Shut
decisions.
up! It's my decision.
It's Don's plan.
It's my decision.
We're deposing
So-
a very bad ruler.
Are you leading the frogs now? I'm.
Shut up! Be quiet! God damn! Shut up!
You seem like you need some bug juice.
He goes like,
I've had him a glass of the bug juice.
get it out!
This
Isn't the time to get drunk, man!
He white knuckles it. And he says, please just be quiet. Don't. Every single quip or comment that you can think of making, just hold it and then tell Clover after.
What if he talks to me directly?
Nod and then punch a pillow.
But what if... Well, I don't have a pillow. Also, what if he says something I don't agree with? I can't nod at that.
You know what?
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I didn't really realize it until this party started, but I kind of feel like I need something. Like I feel like it's kind of like I feel hungry, but I just can't find what like makes me not hungry anymore. But it's like really strong when we're here.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I pushed on away. No, I pushed on away.
Yes,
Take
keep him
your-
busy. We will continue.
I
King
take
Donald,
your paw.
please continue while he is busy.
I take your paw. I have the same feeling.
You're hungry
I
too?
know. Like an emptiness that can't be filled, not unlike my normal emptiness that can't be filled. She has something of mine that I lost a very long time ago. She takes things. I think she remember there was pictures of us in the hut,
Yeah, it was a good picture.
but it's probably because she took things from us.
Oh, why don't I just go ask her for it back? Why don't I just go talk to her?
Because, as I understand it, she is the single most reason why most of the people in Prismere are suffering. Because she doesn't care about the people of Prismere like the rightful ruler who I have only heard was kind and benevolent to all people that lived here. She is corrupting the land to make it beneficial to her and her alone, and everyone else is suffering for it. And Dawn is trying to get rid of her. We'll get our things back and she'll stop hurting people. That's what he's trying to do.
I'm just curious if anybody's tried to talk to her about it.
There was someone who, at the very least, I believe, went to talk to her about fixing the water because it was becoming rancid and making everyone sick and feel bad and flood.
Roll a history check. You go.
Okay. Vic's gonna be like, that's not correct. 23.
Yeah, okay, so close. You remember that Elmer, who lived in Slanty Tower,
Yeah.
he was the plumber and like basically the groundskeeper, and when the water became polluted, his tower was overtaken by like those brambles, and like the murky earth like basically tilted his tower so that he like couldn't get in and out easily, and he like went to complain about her about the water, and also mentioned like, I can't even get into my house anymore.
Yeah.
And then she did something to
Cursed
him, and he became that spider creature that could climb on walls.
Yeah.
So his problem,
I'll fix your problem, but I'm not gonna fix your problem.
yeah, slanting walls don't matter
Yeah.
if you can climb them. So that's kind of like what happened with him.
So Ego will explain. There was a man, we met him, his name was Elmer. He was one of the first people that we met here. He's the plumber, he takes care of all the water. The water was becoming rancid because Bavlorna wants it that way. Made his house sink and slant, and he couldn't get into his house. And from what we know, he went to go tell her that that was a problem, and her idea of fixing that solution was to turn him into a bug so that he could climb up the wall. She didn't fix the water. She didn't fix his house. She made him into a bug man and said, now you don't have a problem anymore. And that was what she did to someone who went to go talk to her.
That's weird. That's really weird, I'm not gonna lie.
And this water is actively making everyone's lives worse, but it benefits her, so she doesn't want to change it. Remember, like, how you really, really didn't like the dragon?
Yeah.
She's worse.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
So can we go deal with her and also get our special little thing that makes us not feel hungry anymore? Because I'm actually, the entire time I've been here, I've actually been wanting to cry. But because of reasons, I don't want to cry because I feel like if I do that, everyone is going to like hate me. So I don't want to do that. Because I'll cry more and then they'll hate me more, and then no one will love me, and I will die as a shriveled little husk of a thing, and not in the way that I want.
Mood.
I won't hate you, so you won't have to shrivel up in a husk or whatever you said. You said a lot. No, I won't hate you though. I think you're cool.
You didn't. I suppose you were the only one who didn't. Well, besides my other. That night, you were the only one that didn't. You were the. Can we run Widdershins?
I'm so confused again.
Can we run Widdershins and make the Bavlorna go away?
I mean, I do want to go back in there because I have some curiosities that I need to take care of. But I mean, I guess we can run in circles and have a party for her or something.
I think it could be violent.
Let me know.
I don't know.
What if this doesn't work?
Then we try something else.
But we're already there trying something
Then we just jump her.
If a plan doesn't work, then you do a different plan. I don't really know what other answer to give to that question.
Okay, all right. If the frog says something to me I don't like, I'm gonna punch him.
Punch me instead.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Probably not. But if you punch him, then it could make everything worse for everybody else. And that would be bad.
That's true. That could be bad.
So how about if you want to punch him, you, what would Clover say? Squeeze my hand. That sounds like something she'd say.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we could do that.
Nice. All right. So while that conversation is happening and Ego is talking Aurum off a ledge, metaphorically speaking, Dawn, what are you doing?
He just urges like King Gollop to like finish his like giving his plans and speeches and stuff. So Aurum can't interject with something that's going to ruin the thing he meticulously tried to set up.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then Clover, you doing anything in particular in this space? Or you dancing? You just watching everything transpire? What's the vibe?
Sorry, I'm multitasking as a producer, but I think Clover has been sticking close to watch the situation unfold and like seeing that Ego has Aurum settling. I think she's just gonna stay by and be like on standby if I'm needed for anything. But I think she's just gonna stand quietly and watch Ada Podu.
Nice. Yeah, so for Dawn, yeah, like King Gollop will basically say, well, then it's settled. The group of you shall enter the witch's hut. Whatever you do in there, I don't care. Run widdershins around her, and then dispose of her. And you, as I said, normally my knights, I urge you to act in a chivalrous, noble manner, befit of all those under King Gollop the 19th rule. However, in this case, we are dealing with a dangerous and unknown enemy of magical power almost as great as my own. And should any ignoble or uncouth actions transpire in the presence of this witch, as I mentioned, you shall have diplomatic immunity. And you will be forgiven for your transgressions. Any questions, or can we go back to partying? Snoodle very much wants a glass of algae wine, and she's been waiting patiently this entire time.
No, that is it. Thank you.
I have such wonderful plans. You're all so welcome for being shared into this.
Are we
I'm
here
ready
for
to
this
fill
part?
the ravenous void within my soul.
If we're here for this part, I am crushing your hand.
Yeah, you probably are, unless you got walked away.
I am ready to fill the ravenous void inside my soul.
Oh, well, that sounds disgusting. I don't want you to do that where I can see. Goodbye. Go. Gone.
The black rose is ready to bloom.
I don't want to see that.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
And
Oh,
he basically, like,
Ow.
You're talking to me, my
Ow.
bad. Sorry, whoops.
he will shoo all of you away.
And like pulsing, like
Yep.
okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else that anybody would like to do at the celebration?
Nope.
Okay.
I assassinate the king.
Yes.
like
Nice.
like the red wedding, but it's the frog. I don't even know. Yeah. No.
That's the green party.
The green party.
Green party,
Wait,
yeah.
That's a political move.
Wait, yeah, that is a
It'd be a political movement, all right. I mean,
That's true. We would be moving the politician to the grave. No,
Oh,
let's let's go deal with the witch.
Yeah, so basically, like, this can happen whenever you guys are ready. You guys can also, like, if you want to take some time to prepare anything or explore anywhere, do anything in Downfall, just let me know. You can basically enact this plan whenever you're ready.
I have my book. I have my hat. I have the black thorn. I am ready. I will show her a darkness that I have known for many years.
Don
I do like a squat.
Don is fine giving it a day or two just in case. Well, only because he wants to see if Clover has anything that she wants to get done before she has to maybe blast the head off of another person violently, spreading blood and viscera all over the walls.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Alright, well,
I don't think I have anything.
then he's good to go.
Yeah, I think I'm also good
Do you-
to go.
Do you want me to do 10 minutes just to see what this scroll
Oh, yes,
is that was
yes.
in the dragon horde?
Yes, actually, that's a good idea. We should do that.
Okay. I need somewhere dark and brooding. I find like a shade under a hut. Not
I'll
her
also,
hut,
like-
but like a house.
I'll also like open up my cloak,
Ooh,
like block
perfect.
the sun.
Yeah, you can
Perfect.
go under
I
like
will-
a big tree branch.
10 minutes.
Cool. I don't think I told you guys what that was last time, right? It is.
It just says needs to be identified, unless it's just something on my spell list. In which case, I think I can just read it.
It is not. Hold on.
Okay, then I will identify.
I have to pull up. Boop. One moment. Please roleplay amongst yourselves while I pull up my notes somewhere in this Discord channel that I wrote for myself.
For so long, I've been feeling like there was something missing, and I knew it was here. It's been here the whole time. Now I finally have the tools to be able to get it back.
Me
You're
when I'm
missing
at the
things?
bank and they're letting me take out a loan.
It's
I
been
feel the
here
same
whole
way.
time.
Yeah.
Where?
I don't quite know specifically, but I felt it in her hut. She has it.
Okay.
That thing that I lost all those years ago. That made me the way I am. They like look dramatically off to the
Clover
horizon.
follows your look, like trying to see what you're looking at.
Aurum also follows the look to see what you're looking at.
Do you see it?
What are we looking for?
My trauma.
Oh. No.
No.
What does it
Sorry,
look
that was a
like?
bit of-
I just put my hand on Ego's chest, like knowingly.
It's okay. That was a little bit of a funny. But no, my lost. She has something of mine, and I intend to get it back. Okay.
So you identify this scroll, and you realize it's necromantic magic. It's very interesting because it does damaging and healing, and usually the magic of healing is a little bit beyond your grasp. But this is a spell called Wither and Bloom.
I was gonna get this when I leveled up. Now I can pick something else.
Yeah, there you go. And if you want to also identify, like, I mean, you have the time. There's like the muddy potion with a fish scale that needs to be identified.
Yes. Do we want to take another 10 minutes for that? Do we
Yeah.
think that might be useful?
Yeah, we
Alright.
have
Since
like
we're
all
as
day.
much. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
as
take
much
out-
time as you want to spend. I'm not in any rush to go
honestly,
see her.
like me and Aurum technically are still drunk, so
You
like
technically, kind of poisoned.
so maybe a short
Okay.
rest.
Okay.
Maybe a short rest is in order. I think I'll sit down and clear my head.
Yeah, because you guys have a lot of loot. Because I believe Dawn got all of these different potions that I linked above
Right.
Kristy's comment in the loot channel from Sue, and then
Yeah.
yep, and then you have the slumbering scale ornament. You've got all of that fun stuff from raiding the horde the first time when she let you. You also have the little pot from the druid, the big seed husk.
Yeah. I'll if they want a short rest and try and get their intoxication under wraps, I will identify things.
Yeah, so for short resting crew, Dawn, are you all hanging out here, going for a walk, anything?
I will go for a walk.
Yeah?
Get a break from these fucking weirdos.
Would anyone like to take a leisurely walk with Dawn?
I can't, because I'm
Yeah.
sitting in place.
You gotta take a leisurely walk with Don, and he just starts moving faster.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'm sitting my butt on a pillow.
Yeah, I'm still standing here, holding my cloak open until I get tired of it, and then I just sit down.
Nice.
I'm making shade for Ego.
Aww.
Cool. Nice. Well, Dawn, you have an hour to kill.
I do have an hour to go.
Yeah, and if you want to get away from everybody, there's basically one direction to go, and that is, I don't know if you can see where I'm putting you.
Mhm.
Heading this way. There's not actually anybody at they're all partying.
Oh, yeah.
So the gazebo is basically empty. There might be a guard or two that's there, just because they're hanging out there. But that would be the first spot that you see on your walk. Doesn't take you too long to get there.
Yeah, he probably goes to look for a place where there's no one else around. And when he sees that there are sufficiently not any people near him, he just kind of leans against something and lets out the longest sigh ever.
Yeah, you can probably lean up against one of the columns of this sinking stone gazebo and just relax. There's a couple guards patrolling around the gazebo, but
Yeah.
otherwise the only things that are around are the lake in front of you, the little spit of land that took you here, and a wooden bridge that heads in the opposite direction towards the rest of town. You hear a little bit of chattering from that direction, not from the party, the other direction.
He probably just starts venting to himself. He's this feels so silly. But silly is good. I'm supposed to be silly, whimsical, and whatever, but it's not.
Well, you're trying at least.
Oh, great.
You called. I could feel the
No.
agony. I could feel the agony tugging at your soul, and it just it made my heart weep, and I had to come and see you. And Sam steps out from behind the pillar that you're leaning against.
I can't even vent by myself.
Well, you can vent by yourself. I'll just also be standing here.
Why, though?
Why not?
Yeah, I suppose that's the memo of this place. Just why not?
Well, if you must know, I think you're on the precipice of some pretty big change. And I just wanted to see how you're doing. You know, just to check in with you. You are, after all, my champion. Or you will be soon enough. Unless...
Well, your champion is doing bad. Not gonna lie. All of this feels unnatural.
I suppose it would for someone like you. But, you know, I think you'll find after a little bit more time has passed, and certain wrongs have been righted, that you feel right at home. Of course, you have to find the thing that you don't have to make you feel at home in the first place, and it's not here. Well, not like right here.
Seems like some of my other acquaintances.
Oh, what was that? What were you gonna say? What was that word you were gonna? I heard a little. What was that? What was that word?
Whatever. Shut up. Slip of the tongue. We're not. We were friends. We're acquaintances until further notice. That's how these things work.
Mm-hmm.
We're hardly even friends if you think about it. We knew each other, for like a day, and then ruined each other's lives accidentally. It's not really what friends do.
Why does the length of time that you know each other degrade the quality of your friendship?
Because
Immortals are so quick. Why isn't today the most important thing that you have?
Because we're mortals, and a day means more to us than it does to you.
A day means nothing to me. Your life is a blink of
Exactly.
an eye for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I don't understand. If you only have so many days, then why don't you relish every one that you have?
Because I'm too busy trying to figure out what paperwork I need to get done 3 days from now.
Ugh, you're making me sick. You're making me feel like I have to take a fat shit when you talk like that. I hate it. Ugh.
Shit, it's not my problem.
No, just don't talk like that. It's disgusting.
Oh, what?
I know you can't
I
really
can't-
help it, but
I can't talk about paperwork. Oh man, I have so much paperwork that I need to do. Yeah, I need to file my taxes for the end of the year report.
no, stop. You don't have to do. Don't.
You know, there's a census coming up soon.
You don't want. Do not keep doing what you're doing, or I am gonna have to act out.
He's gonna act out. He's gonna act up.
Are you done?
Active.
No, I've actually started legitimately thinking about some of the work that I need to do.
All right. Well, keep those awful opinions to yourself. No one else wants to hear them. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'm not sorry, actually. I'm never sorry. Anyway, if a day is so unimportant to you, why don't you just take a little walk with me? I think there's something that you should see.
Oh, great.
It's not far.
I don't owe you anything for a walk, by the way. I'm just letting this be known.
You don't. I invited you on the walk. If anything, I owe you for coming with me.
Exactly. You owe me. Let's
And
go.
also, among friends, sometimes a walk is just a walk, isn't it?
Yeah. Probably. I don't know.
Right. This way. And he'll gesture for you to, like, go towards this wooden bridge.
I gotta open the map back up. Wooden bridge.
Over here.
Yes.
And he'll, like, gesture for you to walk ahead. After you.
Squint suspiciously. I'll walk ahead though.
You walk ahead. Yeah, so this flat wood plank bridge, which spans like an arm of this lake is lined on one side by like rows and rows of mostly bullywug heads on wooden spikes. At the center of this bridge, a small figure sits with its feet dangling over one side. The figure appears to be talking to itself in bemoaned tones, but then the severed bullywug heads nearby erupt in a cacophony of voices, some indignant, others sympathetic. A few in a more distant row yell, "What? I couldn't hear what they said!"
Oh, this is macabre. Looks back over my shoulder at Sam.
He's gone.
Oh. No, he wants me to make conversation. No. Okay.
Yeah, you clear your throat, and a couple of like the bullywug heads. You also notice that there's a heron gun head in here with a long blue scarf that flows behind it, even though there is no breeze. The heads turn towards you, and they all begin chattering, and they're like, "What? Who's that? What are they saying? Why are they clearing their throat?" And then the figure that's sitting on the bridge turns towards you. I would say turn their head, but they don't quite have one the way that you would expect. For you see sitting before you, some sort of scarecrow that looks to be about 3 feet tall with the head of a gourd.
Ooh, hi.
Here, I'll put it in Maps and Notes Pigs.
Igloo scarecrows.
Yep, and he has like little like crab claws for hands.
The little buddy. Hang on, I'm gonna put this on stream because that's too cute. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I'm playing this as my next character.
You clear your throat loudly, and the gourd kind of like turns towards you, and you hear this like little like clanking sound as its head turns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it kind of tilts its head. Hi!
What's up with you? Why are you talking to all the gestures over the heads on the spikes? Also, looks at the heron gun head, and he like crosses his arms. It just goes, "You've seen better days."
Yeah, you say that to Agden's head, and it probably goes, "Oh, alright then, fuck you." And like begins to like slowly turn on its like stake. And the scarecrow just like looks at all the heads. It probably says to you, "Well, you know, I was kind of telling a story, and it's funny actually that you just talked to that head, because Agden is kind of the subject of the story, if you will, but he got what's coming to him. Isn't that right, Agden?" And Agden like yells an expletive at this little like scarecrow. You see, basically what happened, I was explaining to my new friends here that, you know, I had this like, I used to have this amazing head, right? And stupid Agden took it, and now I have, oh, well, this thing's so ugly. It's just such a bad substitute. And
Yeah?
I hate it.
The gourd.
Was your other head a gourd?
Oh.
No, my current head is a gourd. Oh, my previous head was so beautiful. It was the most magnificent thing you'd ever seen. A stag skull with 12 points on each antler. It was so nice. And it rattled when I talked just the right way. You could hear the teeth clicking. It was awesome.
Well, I have that too.
What? Wait, what? And it like stands up and like runs towards you, and you hear like that little clanking, like rattling noise in its head as it runs.
Yeah, I... Calm down. He kind of like steps back a little bit. I don't like
Oh,
personal space.
huh, right, yeah, you know what they say about personal space.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You don't know what they say about personal space.
Hi, knock knock.
Who's there?
Tuba.
Tuba who?
Tuba toothpaste. And some of the frog heads start laughing, and some of them are like moaning and groaning and talking about how it's such a bad joke.
Wow. Right. So, I mean, I don't know if it's your stag skull, but we were raiding Agden's hut and getting him beheaded earlier, and we found a stag skull.
Wow.
I thought it was
That's pretty
this, and he
cool.
hoists out the memory gourd that he has, but apparently not. I just assumed that your other head was also a gourd.
No, I don't know what that is.
It's fine, it's mine now.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Aggie?
The scarf billows angrily behind his head, which has turned to face away from you. Oh, fuck you.
Anyway.
You're a right fucking bastard is what you are.
I'm not currently in possession of it, I don't think.
Aw.
But it is one of the many items that me and my friends have in our collective bunch of items. So I think I can go get it for you if you want it.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, why not? Sure.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
Oh, done.
I'm Clapperclaw.
Wow, that is a very apt name.
Yeah, look, ready? And it shakes its little claw hands, and they start making a clappy clacking noise.
This is the best person we've met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Adopted.
I was actually already gonna ask Ego to identify the stag head because I was like, ooh, that's cool. Maybe it's magical.
It's not. If he identifies that it is not magical, it's just weird.
Yeah.
For your benefit, they found this pristine stag skull that the antlers had been lately carved with different patterns. Not necessarily done by an expert hand, but done lovingly nonetheless. But it's not magical in any way. It's just odd.
Yeah, we had it really coolly aesthetically attached to my bindle. But I assume we took it off to identify it, to find out it was not magic.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that is about what I thought you would do, Clapperclaw.
Well, I guess I'm done over here. Okay. We can go whenever you're ready. Do you want me to tell you a story? I listened to these hey guys, why don't you tell them about your lives? And all of the heads start, yelling and just verbally accosting you, and they're like, excuse me sir, let me tell you of my reign over the Bullywug Court. This is just and then they're like, in my day the Soggy Court was a glittering gem, and now it's just become a mockery. Now what do you know? What are you talking about? And they all just start fighting about their reign and how everything was amazing when they were ruling, and since they are not, it's just horrible and a mess.
Wow, that is about what I expected to happen from these narcissistic pricks.
Okay, wait, hold on, let me grab my stuff. Hold on. And he runs to the further end of the bridge and grabs this sack that seems to be made of sailcloth. And it's just filled with moldy straw. And it's almost as big as his little 3-foot tall body is. And he's like, okay, I'm ready. I have my things.
Alright, let's go.
Wait!
You're gonna...
Wait! And he holds out a claw up toward and starts going to hold onto your hand.
Why?
I don't want to get lost.
Oh, I've heard that before. Fine, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thanks. I love going on adventures. Do you like going on adventures?
Not at all.
Oh, really? It's really fun when you go different places and you just see new things and you just get to meet new people, and sometimes things go a little crazy, you have to run away, but usually it turns out okay.
I am not capable of having fun.
Oh, that's a real bummer. You know, I used to not have like a lot of fun, and now I do.
Wow, that's super insightful. I feel like I know way more about you than I did 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, you know, it was like kind of weird. Like, I just remember a time where like everything was pain and suffering and blood and nightmares, and then Granny Nightshade took me and just plucked me out of all of that and put me into a scarecrow. But then she wanted me to do bad things, so I ran away. So then I came here, and then Agden took my head, and it was so nice. And then I just found this yucky gourd that somebody, like, I think they put something in it. It just keeps rattling around, and that's so embarrassing. And I just really want to get my new head back. And I really think that it would be a great time if you came on an adventure with me, because then I could go and I should show you all of the great things that I've ever seen, and we could go places together, and we could eat a lot. Oh, hi! Wow, where are we?
Of course, it's Dawn that has to deal with that.
What's this? Where are we?
These are my friends. They have your head.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have my head?
Do we?
What is it?
Tag.
The most beautiful and glorious stag skull that you've ever seen, with 12 points on each antler.
I will pick it up and bring it to him.
My head! Oh my gosh, yes, this is my head. It looks so beautiful, and it's still so clean. Wow, that's my head.
It sure is.
Mhm.
Well, take it. It's yours.
Okay,
Wait.
okay. Oh. What?
Well, what would you give in a trade? You have to trade.
Right, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Whatever's rattling inside your current head that I hear.
I think it's like 8 coins. I was gonna offer something else, but that's if that's what you want. I was gonna say we could go on an adventure, and I could show you the tall forest where Granny Nightshade kept me.
Yeah. That sounds
Who's
fun.
Granny
Sorry.
Nightshade?
Wait,
What?
Granny Nightshade?
Yeah, you know, I kind of just like walked through the fog, and I was in a really tall forest, and then I was just like in the swamp. I know how to
Okay.
get back, though. I could tell you.
Forget about the coins. We'll trade for that.
Okay. We can go on an adventure together, and we can hold hands, and we can sing songs, and we can eat lots of snacks together. You know, I found this bush once that had these little berries that were shaped like little puppy dogs, and I found out that if you plucked them, the dog would get bigger and bigger and bigger until it was the size of a real dog, and then you could just, okay, and it'll pluck the gourd off of its head, and like throws it down and takes,
Yeah, help. I'll help align it.
and it puts the stag skull onto its head, and says, "Ah, much better." And like the jaw like kind of like flops around as it talks, and like the teeth clatter together. I feel so much better now.
You definitely look better.
Why, thank you. I think
Suits
I'm rather
you.
magnificent.
You are.
Yeah. And scary too.
A little scary. Ooh.
You know,
Hooray.
when I was pinned up in Granny Nightshade's mushroom garden, there were never any crows or any bad things that ever came and ate her mushrooms. And one time, this crow landed on her hut, and it tried to get closer to the mushrooms. And I started yelling, and I rattled my head, and I said, "Mr. Crow, you go away. You can't come here and eat the mushrooms." And the crow tried to get a little closer, and so I clicked my claws, and I said, "Don't you get any closer." And he still tried to get close. And then a mushroom came out of the ground, and it had a big red bloody hat, and it ate the crow.
That's not where I thought that story was going. To be honest.
I like your stories.
Thanks. I can
Do
tell
they
you more.
all end? Do they all end with things getting eaten?
Sometimes. That kind of happens a lot around here. But, you know, maybe we can go on an adventure, and then when the adventure's done, if nothing's been eaten, then I can tell you that story about our own adventure after, and it won't end with somebody getting eaten.
You
I can tell
remind me
you-
of another. You
Remind you of a- Remind you
of another person that I was traveling with that liked to tell a lot of stories of his adventures, and I very much enjoyed his company. So you're going to stay with me.
Oh, wow, really? Okay, well, that sounds really good. You know, one time I went on an adventure and it didn't end with anybody eating each other. I was walking through the fog and there was lots and lots of trees and
I get up and I hold their hand and I'm gonna walk away with them.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Keep talking.
Okay.
We're
yeah, so I
gonna
was
just do a
walking through
lap
all of
around
these
all of
trees.
Downfall.
Okay, yeah, you can totally do that. You make your way past like the gazebo. You walk by all of the chattering heads on the bridge. You see the head of Agden Longscarf that is like very intentionally turned away from the bridge. And as soon as you step onto the bridge, all of the frog heads begin clamoring to tell you about how like Downfall is just the pits now, and it was so glorious when they ruled. And then next you go by this other large.
Ego loves hearing other people talk.
You go.
Sorry.
You're good. Over here. And you pass by this wooden structure that stands on stilts above the lake. It is topped by a steep conical roof made of thatch. Smoke curls up from a hole at its apex. Its windows are now blacked out and the air carries the smell of burned wood. You can see a clothesline attached to one corner of the building's exterior is hung with a variety of frayed patchwork garments. It disappears into the fog at the center of the lake.
Ooh.
Do you keep going?
It's mostly... I do mostly keep going. That does sound interesting, but it's more of a, Ego's walking to walk, but wants to hear this kid talk.
Yeah.
Ego's like you and I. We have the. We are the. We're both of a kind of brain chemistry.
For sure, yeah. And then looking across the lake a little bit there, you can see looming above like a ramshackle wooden pier. There is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes tied around wooden posts driven deep into the mire. The balloon's bladder expands and sags at irregular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in its patchwork fabric. A bullywug stands near the top of a ladder and is using a long silver needle and a spool of catgut to sew up one of the openings. A second bullywug stands at the foot of the ladder to steady it, and huddled nearby are 3 giant frogs whose long tongues snap up passing insects. Would you like to continue moving?
Ego is making mental notes for all of these things, but it is the intent is to loop and go back to the friends.
Okay. So if you want to go back to your friends, if you keep going in this direction, you'd have to get on a boat to get back to the palace. But you do see that there's a row of boulders spaced 2 feet apart, breaching the surface of the lake, that form a walking path across a 40-foot wide waterway. And that is the direction you'd have to keep heading if you want to keep walking.
Can you hop on rocks?
Yeah, this one time I hopped on rocks, and I went over, like a lot of water, but then I kept hopping and there wasn't any water anymore and the rocks were just floating in space, and like he keeps talking about like just random stuff.
I will start blade singing and dance hop across the rocks with my sword out to balance me.
Okay. I'm gonna pause you there. Everybody else, what's everybody else doing?
Uh-oh.
Damn,
I'm in danger.
Would anybody like to follow behind or go and do anything else? I feel like Don's people battery is literally like negative charged.
Are we, if I follow behind, am I still technically taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would probably
Yeah, like
follow
you can
behind.
walk around on a short rest, you can't just be like doing strenuous stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably follow behind.
Cool. Aurum, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm staring longingly at Bavlorna's hut.
I'm just like sitting there staring up at it.
Yeah.
At some point, like you probably don't even realize when, like, this giant frog just comes and is, like, sat next to you, and it's, like, got these big bulbous eyes that don't seem to look in any specific direction. And this, like, big, thick dragonfly begins to, like, buzz very quickly around your head, and then this, like, thick, rubbery tongue slaps out and slurps the dragonfly in.
Nice.
It
Nice
blinks
catch.
one eye and then blinks the other. And it croaks.
I like you. You're my favorite frog here so far.
Yeah?
That's it. I'm just gonna sit there now. I'm talking to this frog that isn't gonna talk back.
Yeah. So for Ego and Clover and hold on. Okay, yeah, so for the three of you that are traveling, the two of you in Clap or Claw, yeah, like there are stones here that you can cross. And as you walk across, you reach like the exact middle point. Clover, are you walking or are you flying?
I'm flying.
Okay. You step on the middle stone, Ego, and the stone begins to like rumble underneath your feet. And it rises out of the water.
Death comes for me.
And you see this like very stocky like body basically made of like fully stone rises up out of the water, and this vague form of a face forms out of the crags on what you could consider like a vaguely head-shaped part of it, and it like kind of like tries to look up at you as you stand like on its shoulder, and says, "I say, the youth these days are so ingrateful. You just step on somebody without even asking permission first?"
My condolences. Can I step on your head?
Roll a persuasion check.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Roll a persuasion. You can either each roll persuasion or one with advantage.
I have a +6.
We'll each roll.
I'll roll.
Yeah, we'll each roll
We'll
because
each
I feel
roll.
like
Yeah.
we're doing different. We're doing different things.
Yeah.
Natural 20, 23,
Nice.
and that's still really good for you. You're so persuasive. Such a cutie. No one can
I'm
say
a
no to a
cutie.
kitty cat.
I'm a cat.
Well, that was very polite of you. It would have been better if you had sung the apology with feeling, but I'll let this one slide. Just remember next time, you should ask permission before you go stepping on stones. Could be somebody's back.
Absolutely. Are the other ones, are we allowed? Or is that okay if they go the...
Well, those are just rocks. Of course you can step on them.
Okay, just checking.
They're not me.
I didn't know if they belonged to you.
Well, they're just rocks. I belong to me, and the rocks belong to the rocks.
Okay.
Is everything
hop
all right
off of
in your
him.
head?
I hop off of him to another rock.
It seems like maybe you don't have quite enough boulders rattling around in your head.
I don't think I have any.
Well, that's a problem. You should get help for that.
Okay. I'll ask
And it-
around.
Good day, madam. And it like sinks
Good
back
day.
under the surface of the water.
That's the most. That's the sassiest I've ever heard Clover be, and she's still polite. I'll ask around.
What are your passive perceptions?
10.
12.
I gotta roll something really quick. Hold on. Where are the dice in the new thing? Okay. Oh, nope, that's a d12. I meant to do that. Okay. You're walking along the stones, and the water around you is pretty murky. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary there. But you can continue your loop around. That's the dice roller there. You pass by those bullywugs and their giant frog that are trying to repair this giant air balloon. You keep going, you hit another probably 20-foot long river that, Clover, you can fly over it easily enough. But for Ego and Clapperclaw, it's a little tricky.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, so as you approach, you can see that there's that thick fog hanging in the air. And in this area in particular, it's almost like the world has shrunk to be 20 feet in all directions because the fog is so thick. But before you, that waterway widens, and the current is really, really slow there. And you can kind of see where the water feeds into the lake. But you hear croaking voices, and dark shapes ahead of you turn into 2 rowboats. The oars of which are manned by 2 bullywugs per rowboat. And the bullywugs will look at you and they're kind of wearing this soiled courtly garb, which you've come to notice is very typical of members of the Soggy Court, and they'll bow or tip their little moth-eaten hats at you. Good day.
Good day. I whisper to this little scarecrow boy, would you like some adventuring practice?
Yeah.
See if you can follow me. I want to run and jump from one bit of the land to the boat, to the next boat, to the other part of the land.
Yeah, roll a dexterity check.
No! My rolls were good and then they weren't.
Oop.
8.
Okay. Okay, Clapperclaw. Yeah, so you go to parkour, and you jump from the land onto the first rowboat, and then you go to jump on the second rowboat, and it's very slimy with algae, and your foot slips, and you basically go splat and land on top of the bullywugs that are in the boat, and you all just crash into the boat, and it's rocking very precariously. It's interesting though, as you're laying there looking up, you see this little scarecrow body go flying over you. And Clover, you actually see that the little scarecrow follows in Ego's footsteps, jumps to the first boat, but waits a minute for the rocking of the boat to tilt down, jumps to the second one, and then as the boat rocks back up, uses that to launch himself onto the land on the other side. And he kind of looks around and is like, did I adventure?
That was really cool! Ego, are you okay? I fly overhead.
It would seem that I've been hexed.
Oh no. Are you hurt?
It's okay. I'm okay. Stands up. I look back at the bullywug that I fell on and I go, I have diplomatic immunity. And then I jump off.
Diplomatic immunity.
Oh my god.
Theme of
Yeah.
the night.
As you guys walk, you pass by a 10-foot high raised wooden platform standing atop a mound of mossy earth and mud. You can see that there's 2 bullywugs lazing at their guard post atop this platform, and they occasionally peer through this long spyglass on a swivel. And another one of those frayed clotheslines attached to one corner of the watchtower is festooned with those patchwork garments and stretches out towards the nearby lake before disappearing into the fog. You also run by a couple huts.
You know, we really rushed to get out of here as soon as possible, but it's a really... If Bavlorna wasn't here, it would actually be a kind of fun place. Also minus, like, all of the kings that are bad.
Yeah, I think.
I wish that they had a good leader.
Hopefully when the water's clean, things will get better.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you walk past the first hut. You can't quite tell from where, but somewhere through the fog you can smell like burning coals. You then pass by a second hut. You're able to cross over the river, and there's a third hut that's there. It's like a whole little village. They all have like steep thatched roofs. You can see that like they're kind of just like squat and kind of like a little ramshackle. And
Do they look like homes?
yeah,
So, Clover,
Yeah.
is this what it was like for the people in the village back at home outside of the forest? Do they really put all their houses so close together?
Some of them do.
What if you don't like the people that live near you?
I mean, some people that have a lot of money have big properties, and their house is usually kind of far away from the rest with like land in between.
I mean, we had a lot of money. There was nobody that had a house near my house.
I think I guess so. I mean, she had the whole forest to herself.
Mom never like talked about money. She didn't want money.
Well, she was pretty famous. I know people went to her for things, so I don't think she was hurting for money. If she could drum up as much business as I think she did, she's probably making it okay. Probably better than me.
Well, we normally traded for things, and we made our own food. But...
Yeah, that helps.
Huh. And then Don says he lives in like a city. So is
big
a city like...
They're more packed together.
I'm more packed together than this?
Oh, yeah, way more.
They're like 50 feet apart from each other. That's so close. How close are they in a city?
Maybe like an alleyway sometimes. Sometimes they're all touching if it's like an apartment.
Someone else's house touching your house?
Well, you all share like a building and then they're like divided. So you have walls in between, but just a wall.
Don doesn't have his own house?
I actually don't know if Dawn has a house or not. I'm assuming they have a bigger house. They have a big family, right? I don't think they could live in an apartment. I mean, they could, but it would be really hard.
You know, when I saw where Aurum lived,
Yeah.
big, wide open golden fields, maybe like a couple trees.
Oh.
Like, you could see forever. And it was just like open.
No wonder he
You
misses
guys all
home.
live in cool places.
I mean, I lived in a tent.
And
So I
they're
lived.
cool.
Yeah, they're cool. I guess the good thing is I could go anywhere. Home could
Yeah,
be
you have a
anywhere.
moving house.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get your house to grow legs, but you figured it out. So
Yeah,
You're the
my
one.
legs. Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of cool.
you all.
I'd like
Oh, go ahead.
I'd like to see I'd like to go where you all live someday.
So you all cross another bridge, and You realize that you're close to Big Barkless, the tree that attacked you. Although you don't see it, it's because you remember a feeling that you got when you walked away from it. Your heart suddenly feels cold, and you're filled with a sense of loneliness that borders on despair. And once again, you hear that haunting, melancholy tune played on a flute that is reaching out to you from somewhere within a field of oversized toadstools. And you remember seeing those. And actually, if you look up in the fog, you can just barely see in the opposite direction of the toadstools are the branches of Big Barkless, the mean tree.
Okay, I see.
So, Barkless is there. Sad music and toadstools are there, yeah.
There, okay. I'll go check that out. I'll fly over. That seems important. If I'm feeling sad, that's sad.
Yeah, so as you approach, you follow this music and you see a slender elf with pale blue skin and black hair that sits curled in the shadow of a gray 6-foot-tall toadstool, playing a somber tune on a double flute.
Are you okay?
He stops playing. What is okay?
You seem sad.
I'm not sad. I'm not anything.
What's your name?
Octavian.
Wait, he's my people. Creeping. She can keep talking, but I'm creeping.
Question mark?
Wait. Yes.
Cool. Are you here by yourself?
I guess so.
Do you mind if we join you? The
You
song's
can do what you want.
The song's really sad, but it's beautiful.
I guess so.
Is it yours? The song?
Yes, it is.
Does it have a name?
No.
I'm gonna...
I remember why I wrote it, but it doesn't really mean the same thing to me anymore.
Why not?
Because I just don't feel that way. I don't feel anything.
Why did you write it?
Because I lost my love.
Can I ask her name?
It doesn't matter.
Real.
I'm gonna sit across from him if he's okay with that.
Yeah, he lets you.
I know what it feels like to lose someone. I'm sorry for your loss.
It doesn't bother me anymore.
I don't think that's true.
It is. You can't be bothered by something if you don't have a heart.
Why don't you have a heart?
Because Bavlorna took it.
There it is. That's what I was like.
And you don't want it back?
Well, you know, I sought her out looking for magic that would make me forget losing the love of my life, but then I had to pay and I didn't want to. So she took what she wanted by force.
That's never okay.
She took my still beating heart out of my chest and put a goat's heart in its place. So, I don't really feel anything. I mean, I guess what she did was wrong, but I just don't really care.
I understand.
I'm gonna look at Ego, and you see, like, Clover looks, like, pissed. I kind of gesture at him to continue playing.
We'll keep playing.
I think we'll sit here for a little bit and listen before we continue on.
Yeah. Watch, listen, a little bit away, periodically looking back at Bavlorna's hut like, she's gotta go, dude. No one else is gonna do it.
I feel like Clapperclaw stops talking and is kind of just like looking at both of you with the like empty sockets of its skull. But you can listen for as long as you'd like. And when you're ready to go, he doesn't stop you.
Okay.
He just keeps playing. And you can continue on to the docks. Hitch a little rowboat across and make your way back to the sinking palace, where your friends await. Aurum and Dawn, anything y'all want to be doing in this time? You're gone for like an hour. You're muted.
I've strangled Aurum and skinned him in this time period.
Nice.
I think we'd be making... Oh, shit, hello. I think we'd be making some strength rolls.
Are you like arm wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can arm wrestle.
Sure. Arm wrestling. Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Strength checks.
I rolled horribly. I
did
got
too.
a 7.
I rolled an 8. Plus 4.
Yes.
Aurum wins.
2 plus, yeah. Whatever. He cheated.
Aurum's happy. Aurum never wins, so Aurum's super happy. That just made his whole day. That's it.
Oh, buddy.
Wow, Aurum's happy. Now my day is worse.
But eventually your friends return back to you with Clapperclaw in tow.
Hey guys, I gotta let you know I won an arm wrestling contest today, so I'm feeling pretty good. I think we could go into the hut right now and everything would be fine.
I'm proud of you, Aurum.
Thanks.
It took you all a while to get back from your walk. Was it fun?
Part of it
Yeah.
was.
Collected some thoughts. She really needs to go.
I knew she was bad, but I didn't. That's different. That feels different.
She gives all people like me a bad name.
Bavlorna.
She makes everyone's life worse.
Did she?
Everyone.
Let's go. Let's go to the hut. Let's just go up there. We got the team. We just gotta spin in circles.
I mean,
Is it counterclockwise?
Mm-hmm.
counterclockwise always.
I'm not great with direction, but I think I can figure this out.
I mean, you're not going anywhere except for in a circle, so...
What if I spin the wrong way?
I would expect that of you.
I'll help you.
Okay. All right. Good.
whatever trepidation that I have is not outweighing my desire to get rid of her, so I'm ready. But
Me too.
I look at my little friend. This is not the adventure we're going on, though, Clapper Claw. As in us. We will go on our adventure after we deal with what we need to deal with here.
Oh, wait. What do you mean? Where are you going?
We are going to go and depose the witch Bavlorna.
And it screeches and puts its little stuffed claws in front of its face and runs and hides behind probably Dawn. Oh, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to be around her. I'm good. I don't need to see Slackjawed Lorna at all. I'll wait here for you. And when you come back, you can tell me all about your adventure, and then I can tell other people about it. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see Granny Nightshade. I don't want to see any of them.
Did she hurt you?
Fine.
What do you mean?
You're scared. Why are you scared?
Well, because Granny Nightshade was pretty scary, and Slackjawed Lorna is her sister, and I was kind of just I existed in this place that was blood and darkness and iron and pain, and it was really horrible. And then Granny Nightshade kind of pulled me from there and put me into this scarecrow, but then she made me do bad things for her, and I don't want to have to do bad things. I like doing good things, and I like going on adventures and making friends and eating snacks and seeing stuff and sometimes scaring people, but I don't want to do bad things.
All right. Oh, we'll be back, I guess.
Yep. Just
Yeah, you
stay
can
right
wait
there.
here. Yeah, wait here for us.
Can I go talk to the heads?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like talking to the heads. They love listening to my stories, and then they tell me stories. Did you know that there is a king named Blibdul Poop, and now that is a king that's actually a god?
Not Blibdul Ploop. Yes, oh my gosh. Ink knows too much about Blibdul Ploop. Poop.
They
Oh
have
my
poop in their
God.
There was Blibdul Poop, and he stole the name of a god that was fake from fish people that they fought in a war a long time ago, and then they killed the god.
The Kuatoa.
Oh my goodness.
And then there was a
Oh
queen
my-
named Smlork, and she was a queen for 30 seconds, and then somebody dunked her in a pot of boiling oil.
My gosh.
I need everyone at home to know that if you look up Art of Blibdul Ploop, it's literally a naked woman with lobster claws and a weird head. She's and she's a god because Kuatoa are like that. Anyway, sorry. I know too much about Blibdul Ploop.
Blibdul Ploop.
Yeah.
I'll go wait on the bridge with the heads. I don't want to go in there.
All right. Be safe, little scarecrow.
Clapperclaw. What's your name?
Aurum.
Are you gonna be my friend, Aurum?
Yeah, I love friends. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we can be best friends. And then what's your name? And he points a claw up at Clover.
I'm Clover. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're gonna be best friends.
Okay.
Oh. And then what do I call you again? And points up at Ego.
You can call me Ego and we can be friends.
Okay, great. Okay. Bye Ego, bye Aurum, bye Clover, bye Dawn.
Bye.
And he skips off towards the bridge.
Be safe.
And then you all can get into a boat. If that's the
Hell
way that
yeah.
you choose to enter.
Hell yeah.
How many other knights have been promoted with us?
The same 6 that went with you
Okay,
to... Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
row on over. Ascend
Rowing our way.
the rickety stairs
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
up into the hut.
Oh boy.
Move you. over to her cottage.
Oh no, oh no.
And once again, you find yourselves in that room with the pool and the mirror.
Guys, can I try something?
I
It's
don't
been on
care.
my mind for so long. I feel like I should have done it before, and I didn't.
The water.
I want to jump in the well. Can I jump in the well?
Just be careful.
All right.
If it hurts, you have to get right out.
All right, yeah, will do, little cat. No problem. Yes.
I'm gonna fly
Yes.
over and just like be nearby.
Jamie's fulfilling a dream.
Okay. Hold on. Let me open that. Yeah, so you saunter on down into the pool, and you get up to that well with the tingly water.
Oh, before I go in here, I also want to open those other doors. I want to know what's behind those doors.
Yeah, so you go up and you feel the tingly water on the edge of this well. Are you jumping in?
And I'm jumping right in the water.
Okay. Yeah, you jump in the water. And
Die immediately.
just dead.
no, you're not just dead. One second, I have to check something. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at those. 7.
Okay, you jump into the water, and then, like, you feel the water kind of, like, pushing up around you, and then the water becomes thick, and suddenly it's around your feet, and your legs, and your waist, and this gel encases your body. And it's thick. You take 10 points of acid damage, and you are engulfed as a gelatinous cube emerges from the well.
Oh
and that
my
is where
god!
that is where we are going to end it for the evening, as you guys are
Okay.
about
So
to.
as this happening, when he's engulfed in the cube, just smallest smirk on Don's face as he sees this happen. Vindication.
Oh, it's perfect. It's so
Yeah.
perfect.
So you
damn
all
it,
like
Jamie.
watch as like Aurum kind of like jumps into this well and then like is pushed up out of the water a little bit, but then is like sucked back in, and this like clear see-through like cylinder 10 feet high and 10 feet in diameter like pulls out of the well and like begins to emerge, and that is where we're gonna end it. And yeah, you are in a gelatinous cube. Really, it's a gelatinous cylinder.
Oh, we
my
love it.
goodness.
We love to see it.
Oh my goodness.
I had to know what the well did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Man,
good for you, you did it.
I'm so happy. That's everything I wanted, honestly.
Yep. Cool. Well, that's our game for this evening. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to my lovely players for joining. But it's getting to be giveaway time, y'all. So type frog in the chat, FROG. This is your last chance to join our giveaway to win some really awesome prizes that I'm not going to speak of explicitly here because I don't want my players to know what they are because they're secret for them.
What are the prizes?
Definite, I'll say what they are.
Oh.
Yeah. There's some lovely minis, we'll say that.
Ugh. Minis.
I know, I'm
Ugh.
sorry.
Jamie, come back.
Look at all my little guys. Look at them all.
I
And my,
see all
like,
your little
whole
guys.
my whole cabinet of guys now.
Kristy, do you want to put the pic on stream again?
Sure.
Type frog. You've got like 2 minutes left.
Hop to it, y'all.
Oh, I want to type
Hop
frog.
to it. You cannot
No,
type
we
frog.
can't.
Why not?
You can join any other night of the week. You cannot join this giveaway.
We can't do it.
But this
I
is the
humbly-
good one, from what I've been told.
I humbly request that
but
you
it's
do not.
spoilers.
I humbly request that my players do not join this giveaway. Make me very sad. God damn, that pick is huge.
I know. There we go.
I can say what the cool one is. I can't say what the other one is. So guys, the first thing in here is a swamp gas balloon mini, and you can apparently fit like a couple of your little actual medium or small size creature minis like into the basket of the balloon.
I've
Which
seen
is-
that one.
Pretty darn
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
The swamp gas balloons are how people in the swampy area like sometimes get around, and the players encountered one very early on into their adventures in the swamps of Hither, and there was a dead body in it. But hey, they met Sir Talavar. The other minis are some characters that the players have yet to encounter that are in this module. The type frog, and you can join.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
balloon is so cool.
What if I just like typed frog?
Don't
If
do
you win, I will I'll ban you from Twitch. Like I'll
Oh,
straight
really?
up just ban your account.
From
Yeah,
Switch
I
altogether?
from like the internet. Like I'll hack your IP
Okay.
and
I
I'll
got it.
block all internet.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not logged into Twitch or anything right now. So,
Yeah.
Because I was told I'm not even allowed to watch it. So
I mean, you're allowed if you join. Just know that like your entry is on Crystal's behalf, and if you win it, it goes to Crystal.
Yep.
So
that would be showing favoritism. I can't do that. I'm sorry, Crystal. It needs to be for the people. You know, everybody has to have equal
Wow.
entries.
right.
He's only
Alright.
saying this because he can't win.
Hey, no, I made a promise that I wouldn't join any of these giveaways this birthday week.
Did you win a bunch last year?
I whenever I enter one, I accidentally win it, and then I'm normally just like re-roll it.
Nice. That's how Dale is. He's won 2 already.
Yeah. That's what
Um,
last night, me and Kristy were like, "Hey, you guys have a chance now."
Yeah, Nell didn't join. You have a chance to win.
all right. Final countdown. 5,
7.
4, 3,
Wow, 23,
2,
9.
1.
34.
Giveaway is closed. Type frog. Hey!
Hey!
Eternal Dreamer. Hey! Iris
Wow.
won. GG.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Wonderful. Hey, that's perfect because she just started a Witchlight
That
campaign,
actually
right?
does.
That is
pretty good.
true. Yeah.
That's really cool.
That is,
That
yeah.
works out.
She did have a 50-50 shot at winning.
Oh, yeah, you know?
You know, it's a chill night. It's the VIPs tonight.
VIP?
Yeah. Crystal, I mean, normally you DM your Addy to the proficiency bonus account, but I think you can just DM Michael. I feel like that's fine. You can just DM him on Discord.
It's not allowed.
Yeah. Gotta go manually find Michael in the United States. Like, just literally show up at
Go
his
knock on
house.
his door.
Yeah, go knock on his door. You're actually not that far from him. So,
Oh, I like that gelatinous cube did like half of my health, and I'm still like relatively the same as the whole party.
And we still haven't even fought the Florna yet. This is fine.
Listen, I'm just gonna get yelled at some more.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna get yelled at some more.
I will challenge her to a witch's duel and defeat her single-handedly in
Oh, damn.
one-on-one combat.
Don't worry,
no.
Don is not gonna yell at you. He's very happy right now.
I
Oh,
mean, so when you originally encountered the well, I had you roll a nature check for the tingly water, and I'm pretty sure you failed spectacularly. It's because it's acidic, because it's like
Yeah,
been
yeah.
That's
sitting on
the
top of
tingle.
it's
Yeah.
been sitting on top of a gelatinous cube for who knows how
You know,
long.
this whole
It's
time.
her. You know what it is? It's her trash can. She just throws
That's
stuff
true.
in there
That's
and it
probably
like
exactly what it is.
disintegrates.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, with all the food and plates, she just puts it all in there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like this whole time, like I'm gonna be honest, I genuinely thought it was like a magic tingle, and I thought for sure when I jumped in the well, I was just gonna get fucking warped somewhere. I thought I was just leaving. This is a better outcome. I like this
is a
outcome better.
outcome. Yeah.
This one's funnier. This has got D&D movie vibes, you know.
It does, yeah.
It does.
Cool. Well, hey, thank you everybody for tuning in once again. Thank you to my players for joining me. It's nice to see all of your bright shining faces. And yeah, it's about to be Haggy time. They're entering the beast's lair. So yeah, announcements. Thanks, Little Dragon Corp. Thanks, Carva Castle Games. Thanks, Sirenscape. It's birthday week. Do we have a giveaway tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? Is something happening tomorrow?
We have a one-shot being hosted tomorrow. I believe there is also a giveaway. I'm not sure what the giveaway is, but I'm pretty sure we have something going on tomorrow night.
Hey, yeah, there's a giveaway. And you know what? If you donate to Extra Life by typing !Extra Life like I just did in the chat, if you donate $100 or more, you'll be entered to win a one-shot DM'd by, I believe it's like any of like the DMs that we have. Yeah, like from proficiency bonus of your choosing, and you can be in a little one shot with DM. So you should donate.
And your friends, yeah.
Yeah.
And it benefits children's hospitals.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, does anyone have anything else?
I think that's it. Happy birthday! 6
Happy
years,
birthday,
fam.
Probo. Damn.
Wow.
Probo's in
Well
first grade.
Aww. We did it.
We did it. Right. Well, the next time. Oh, Dogs for Life, thank you. Dogs for Life said that if there's no giveaway item tomorrow, they can donate a pet portrait. That's awesome. Dogs for Life, you are the best.
We love you.
Yeah, I think Michael probably has one, but if you're not already in the Discord, you should join the Discord and you should hang out. I think you probably are in the Discord.
Yeah, they're friends with Brittany, I think.
Yeah, yeah. We'll let Michael know, and if he doesn't have something, then he'll reach out. But you're very generous and kind, and we love having you here and seeing you in the chat because you're a delight. Yeah. Anyway, so the next time you're trying to kill a hag so you can get back to your new scarecrow friend, but you jump into a well and suddenly you're being burned alive and liquefied by the well water that's actually a gelatinous cube. Don't forget to add your proficiency bonus.
Hey.
And we'll be back. I think we might take off. Next week might be our off week. So yeah, and then we'll be back to it because we're doing one Thursday off a month-ish. I think it's gonna be next week. I feel like I need a little break after all the craziness at my house.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then we'll be back a week after.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.